Trump breaking news. Trump lawyers can't convince Judge Engoron. Former President Trump's legal team tried to get New York Supreme Court Justice Arthur Engoron to put a hold on paying Trump's $355 million punishment, but Engoron turned them down. Last Monday, at the end of Trump's civil business fraud trial in New York, Engoron ordered him to pay the fine. On Monday, representatives representing the ex-president asked for a payment postponement. On Thursday, Engoron ruled that the request was futile and sent a brief email to Trump's lawyer Cliff Robert stating that Robert had failed to present any evidence that would justify a delay. On Friday, Engoron determined that Trump and his firms owed a grand amount of $354,868,768 for the incorrect valuation of Trump's company assets as reported in his financial statements. Additionally, for 3 years, he could not do business in New York. Some ex-executives of the Trump Organization and Trump's 2 adult sons received additional punishments. Trump is committed to appealing the decision. Although he is currently leading the Republican race for president, he has categorically denied any wrongdoing and has said that his 91 felony criminal counts are all part of a politically motivated witch hunt to derail his re-election. The former president owes more than $453.5 million after adding daily and prejudgment interest to his main fine. Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York State, has threatened to liquidate Trump's assets if he does not pay the punishment. In response to the unjust ruling, supporters of the ex-president, who is supposedly worth over $2.6 billion, stood up swiftly and established a GoFundMe campaign. As of Thursday, the page had raised somewhat less than $1 million, our existing knowledge according to an exhibit in the Trump case docket in New York State. At 11:37 a.m. on Thursday, Engoron sent Robert, the former president's lawyer, the following: Dear Sir/Madam Robert, there is no basis for a stay that you have provided, much less explained or justified. Your right to appeal will be well protected by the appellate division, I assure you. Engoron, the justice. This email was Robert's reaction to his earlier communication in which he stated that Trump's appellate rights and maintain an orderly post-judgment procedure necessitated a stay. Refusing the request, Robert said, might lead to prejudice to the accused. On Thursday, Newsweek emailed Robert to get his comment. On the same day, James' office sent a letter to Engoron stating that Trump's team had not shown any grounds for staying implementation of the decision and asking the court to reject any defendant's efforts to relocate their business addresses from New York to Florida. The majority of the ex-president's fortune is believed to be in real estate and other non-liquid assets, leading some to speculate that Trump could not have the necessary $400 million on hand to post the bond necessary to initiate an appeal. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, Trump possesses around $600 million in liquid assets. Ben Meiselas, an attorney and co-founder of the lefty news website MeidasTouch, wrote on X, previously Twitter, that Trump did not have the cash to post a bond due to the lawyer's request to postpone payment. No hint that the former president does not have enough money to pay would be enough alone to infuriate him, Trump's estranged niece Mary Trump wrote in her The Good in Us email on Wednesday. Donald absolutely loves to brag about his wealth and will stop at nothing to make people believe it, she added. He is, in fact, a loser, and the fact that he clings so desperately to the illusion that he is better off financially, professionally, and artistically is evidence of this. Alina Habba, a member of Trump's legal team, recently stated in an interview with Fox News that the team was prepared to pay the full sum and more. This statement echoes the ex-president's assertions that he does in fact have the cash to pay the bail. The future now that Engoron has denied Trump's request to suspend the verdict, he must decide whether to pay the fine or post his cash bond in order to file an appeal. The more probable course of action appears to be an appeal. He may have to liquidate part of his property holdings if he doesn't have enough cash on hand. Newsweek recently quoted Trump's lawyer Christopher Kise as saying, the former president remains convinced that the appellate division will ultimately address the countless and catastrophic errors made by a trial court that was untethered to the law or reality.